Hey, good morning guys. So we just got to Mitsuwa, the Japanese supermarket here. I've been wanting to go here for a really long time. Supposedly it's one of the biggest Japanese markets in the whole United States, and I am so excited to come here and see what they have and show you guys what they have to offer. Let's go take a look. Come take a look at this, guys. All right, so we definitely got to get one of these, guys. You know, the salmon looks absolutely phenomenal. Looks like big fat pieces. So we're gonna get a set of a salmon nigiri. I think this is the one we're gonna go with. All right, guys. Also, they've got scallop nigiri too, and this looks absolutely phenomenal. So I'd say we get one of these as well. Guys, they've got chirashi bowls here as well, and this one is the crab, ikara, and uni chirashi bowl. They've got a salmon bowl over here as well, and this looks like just a mixture of different fish. I think definitely get the crab, ikara, and uni chirashi bowl here. And we're also going to do the assorted fish one as well to give it a shot.
Take a picture?
Oh, we need a permit?
We need permit?
Yeah, you cannot take our merchandise at all.
Oh, sorry.
Really? I am so sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so just to stop.
No video, no pictures.
No picture.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So we just got back from Mitsuwa, and as you guys can see, I may have went just slightly overboard. Let me show you guys what I have. All right, guys, so this is what I got, and let's start over here at the bakery. I got some sort of bun with a very crispy bottom. I've got something called cornets, and this is a cream cornet, and this is a matcha cornet. I also decided to get some macarons, and honestly, these are so adorable. How can anybody resist? I also picked up some onigiri. This one is the oyster. This one is the eel. All the stuff here came from the market and is mainly in the seafood / sushi section. We've got some squid on skewers. We've got tamago. I picked up some scallop nigiri. I was also extremely happy to see they had uni gunkan maki. There was no way I could pass up on a chirashi, which looks like this one includes ikara or salmon roe, uni or sea urchin. Looks like there's some crab, wasabi, ginger, and that looks fantastic. The first thing I noticed when I checked out the sushi section was the salmon. Big, beautiful, generous portions of salmon on top of sushi rice. And then this one, guys, is called hime shrimp. We've got some seasoned sardines over here. We've got sweet shrimp. And then I also saw something called whelk sashimi, which I've never had before, but I would be very interested to try. And to wash this all down, guys, I got some fruit tea from the market, and looks like this one is from Japan. All right, guys, as you can see, this is a lot, but I cannot wait to try this. Okay, so the very first thing I really want to try is one of these pieces of salmon. It just looks incredible. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of wasabi on top. I'm going to dip just a little bit of soy sauce on this bite here. All right, let's give it a shot. Wow, that was so buttery. It was rich, it was fresh. That was a huge, generous portion of salmon on top of rice. That was awesome, guys. All right, the next piece I really want to try is one of these huge hunks of tamago. That tamago, it was just all right. It it was just okay. I actually think I prefer the tamago from Soba Noodle Azuma from yesterday. That one tasted fresh, homemade. This one's just okay, guys. All right, this uni has to be the next piece. They look absolutely incredible. All right, guys, so for this piece of uni, I don't want to put any wasabi or soy sauce. I just want to taste the full uni. That uni, it was just okay. It was not great. That uni was bitter. It had a very, very strong aftertaste. I've had better. It was just okay, guys. All right, so the next piece, I will go ahead and try their scallop nigiri. And for this one, I will put a little dab of wasabi on top. Okay guys, my thoughts on the scallop nigiri. The scallop itself, it was okay. It was not bad. But the one thing I didn't like about that one in particular was the rice. The rice is, in my opinion, very underseasoned, and it's just, you know, I think if anything, the rice kind of ruined it for me. But the scallop itself, that wasn't too bad, guys. Okay, for the next piece, guys, I think I'm gonna go in for one of these sweet shrimp. Yeah, that sweet shrimp I thought was great, you know, just sweet and tastes just like a raw shrimp. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try whelk next. I honestly have absolutely no idea what this is, and this will be my first time trying it. Normally I would put a dab of wasabi on sashimi and dip it in soy sauce, but you know, let's go for the full flavor for this one. Okay guys, my first time trying whelk sashimi. All right guys, so the texture of that is like squid, but add some cartilage in there and it's got that crunchy texture, and yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. All right guys, so I think this squid on a skewer would have to be my next piece. All right guys, looks like I'll start with the head. Honestly guys, as weird as this thing looks, that was actually really good. It's got this very subtle sweet flavor, and it tastes like just broiled squid. No, that was really good. I really like that. All right guys, the next thing I want to try is this hime shrimp. It just looks like baby shrimp with sesame seeds on top. Wow, those baby shrimp, it's a candied shrimp. They're sweet and they're crunchy. With those sesame seeds, it's wow, those are very tasty. Those are yummy. All right, so second to last dish on the grocery side is the sardines. I'm a little intimidated and it looks like they're all staring at me, but let's give it a go. All right guys, so they were just okay. I don't think it's for me. It's very subtle in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you get blasted in the face with saltiness and fishiness. I don't think I'm a fan of those, but you know, like I said, I don't think it's for me. Okay guys, so I saved the chirashi for last, and we've got some ikura or salmon roe, uni, some crab, and I can't wait to try this one next. All right guys, supermarket chirashi. Let's give this a try. I'm going to start off with a little bit of rice and ikura. That's really good ikura or salmon roe. That's really great. All right, next up, let me get this chunk of crab. That's some juicy crab. It tastes fresh. I believe that's snow crab. Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, so right now I'm hoping this uni tastes better than the last piece of uni I had from the uni set. Let's give this a try. Alright guys, so unfortunately that uni did taste like the same uni from the first set I've had with the uni nigiri. It was bitter and a little unpleasant. It just has this very, very bad aftertaste and aroma that shoots up into your sinuses. Yeah, the uni, I wasn't a fan of that. Okay, next up guys is the onigiri, and I think I'm gonna start off with the eel. Yeah guys, the onigiri, it was just okay. The piece of eel that they put inside is a very small piece of unagi, and the unagi itself is it was just all right. I feel like it's been kind of sitting in the cooler for a while. It was just okay. All right guys, it's dessert time, and I can't wait to try one of these cornets. I think I'm gonna start with the cream one. Wow guys, I love this. Oh, the cream. It's not too sweet. It's velvety. The pastry is nice and crispy. I really, really like this. This is probably one of the better things I got at the market today. All right guys, let's try the matcha cream cornet. Guys, I loved the cream one before the matcha one, and I love this one even more. This one, just like the previous one, beautiful, crisp exterior, slight char on the bottom, and that matcha cream, oh guys, I absolutely love these pastries. This is delicious. Okay guys, I'm gonna try one of these next, and I'm not gonna try all 5. I'm just gonna pick one and see how it tastes. So let's see who is the unlucky one. Pikachu, I'm gonna have to choose you. Wow guys, that macaroon just fell apart in my mouth. Crispy outside, super soft in the inside with that beautiful cream in the middle. That one in particular had a tanginess to it. It was, wow. I think I'm gonna have to try all 5. All right guys, so I've never had this tea called fruits tea before, and it's from Japan. It has all this fruit on the label, and I'm really looking forward to trying this one. That is so refreshing. It's not that sweet and has a hint of fruit and a much stronger tea taste. This is some good tea, guys. All right, guys, so this is something called melon pan, which I've never had before, and it came from the same bakery as those cream-filled cornets. Oh, wow. All right guys, so I've never had melon pan before, and this is really, really good. It's very soft on the inside, like a pillow, and on top is very, very crystallized. Has a little bit of sugar. The bottom is a little soft as well. It's not filled with anything, but this is very, very pleasant. This is a great snack. Oh wait guys, I've got one more thing I almost completely forgot about. I saw these in pictures and they're just donuts, but look at the way they're shaped. This one is strawberry, this one is black sesame, and this one's matcha. Unfortunately, I am getting a little full, so I'm only gonna be trying one. I think I'm gonna try black sesame. I think that one's calling my name. Look at this, guys. Look how unique that is. Isn't that cool? You know what it reminds me of, guys? The dough is like a Krispy Kreme donut, but even softer. And that black sesame on top is not even that sweet. It's just a hint of flavor and that very ooey donut. This is really, really good, guys. I love this. So just some final thoughts, guys. Mitsuwa was a ginormous Japanese supermarket, which is something of my dreams. With that being said, the second place we went to was the bakery where we got all these baked goods, and all the baked goods were absolutely phenomenal. Straight out of the oven and into my hands, 25-minute drive back to the hotel and into my mouth to show you guys. Honestly, I kind of wish I went there first. The reason why I say that, guys, is the sushi, it was just okay. The best sushi I had today was probably the salmon. The salmon was great. But if I were to come back, guys, I would probably skip the uni, I'd skip the scallops, I'd skip the chirashi. I mean, they all look great visually, but I still have that aftertaste of uni in my mouth. Right now, I think it's time for a nap. Alright guys, so for dinner, I'm going to have to do a voiceover because the restaurant had music playing in the background and I didn't want to get dinged for copyright. So I started off with the oyster sampler. This one is the Kumamoto oysters with black tobiko and ponzu sauce. That oyster was absolutely delicious. Very, very clean and slightly sour with that ponzu sauce. Right, the next oyster is the raspberry oyster with yuzu foam, ikura, and lemon zest. This oyster was also absolutely phenomenal. Okay guys, I did pick a handful of nigiri from the a la carte menu. This one is the ikajeme flounder with shiso. This one is the big eye tuna with chopped toro. This is the salmon which they cure in-house. This one's the yellowtail with pickled shishito. This one's the king salmon with truffle salt. Here we have fatty bluefin tuna, amberjacked, which is also smoked in-house, uni, and ikara, which is salmon roe. This one's the flounder with shiso, which was absolutely phenomenal. The shiso gives it an herby, earthy taste to it. The big eye tuna with chopped toro was great. I love the fact that you get tuna and you get chopped toro on top. The salmon, which is house cured, is one of my favorite pieces of this entire set. The salmon was very, very tender and very, very rich and buttery. Alright guys, this one's the yellowtail, which was also very, very fresh, and that pickled shishito, what just made it just slightly spicy, very, very good. Next runner up is the king salmon with truffle salt. This fish is slightly seared on the outside, and that truffle salt just elevates it to a whole nother level. The fish just fell apart. The next piece is the ikara, which was very, very, very fresh and very delicious. The next piece is uni, which was significantly much better than the ones I had earlier at lunch from Mitsuwa. Okay, the next piece is amberjack, which is also smoked in-house, and this one was very, very, very good. I wanted to save the fatty bluefin tuna for last, and I'm so glad I did. That marbling on the fish was absolutely phenomenal. Very, very fatty, very, very rich, and just melted in my mouth. That fatty bluefin tuna is probably my second favorite piece of this entire set. Okay, so for dessert, I opted in for the black sesame panna cotta. The flavor of that black sesame and that very, very soft panna cotta on the bottom was a beautiful and magical combination. Topped with little crunchy balls on top, this was a phenomenal dessert and an amazing way to end my meal at Domodomo. Alright guys, so I just returned from Domodomo, and what an amazing restaurant. The sushi was great, the atmosphere was great, and the service was absolutely phenomenal. Isaac, if you just happen to be watching this video, you elevated a great experience into a memorable one. Thank you so much for that. That restaurant 100% redeemed my mediocre experience with the sushi from Mitsuwa. I would absolutely return for the baked goods from Pullman Bakery and Shigepan. Also guys, I was told I wasn't able to take pictures or video of the place despite there being a bunch online. So if you guys are gonna go there, just take pictures and videos at your own risk. I also want to thank my brother for helping me shoot these videos, and I wish him the absolute best on his new journey. Until next time guys, Hungry Hungry Vince out.